Welcome to the
Summer, everlasting,
22nd episode.
or something.
I'm 95% sure it's 20, whatever I said before.
I'm 100% sure that we're above 20.
Yes.
And that might even be being a bit gracious.
Alrighty, so I guess we should do the recap. Last time, shit got real.
Yep. That's the best way of putting it. We were chilling in a place, and Pioneer kind of was like everywhere, and he seemed to be having a bit of mental hallucinations. Am I right? He seemed to forget who he was at points and forget what he was saying. No, he's a time-traveling us from the future. A sociopathic time-traveling us from the future. Who's sociopathic.
Yep.
Now, and it's sad that we might actually, in some ways, want to become him. But, no.
If possible, I think we will take the killing everybody in the fucking place everywhere at a time. Like, I think that might be the path we're going down.
That's why.
Unless we can still touch butts with Lena, because fuck it.
Literally.
Let's get started then.
Yep.
The bright sunlight was striking my eyes, even through my eyelids. I stretched out lazily and quickly got myself out of the bed. It was 2 p.m. Looks like yesterday really finished me off, and my body required much more time to recover than usual. I had to stroll around the room thinking of what I should do today. Obviously, my life in the camp would never be the same again after everything that I'd heard from that strange pioneer. And if everything's just as he said, I have plenty of time ahead. That just made me fear that we're gonna be on episode 167.
Simeon's like,
well, it's the third day now, again.
I grabbed my hygiene kit and went outside. I managed to take only a couple of steps as somebody ran into my back. I turned around and saw Alyssa.
"Hey, be careful,"
said indifferent. Said she. She said indifferently and ran off on her way. She held some kind of bag in her hands. God damn it, she took the fucking vodka.
Maybe?
I needed that vodka.
No. The doctor need vodka.
Whatever. Yet another ordinary day in this crazy place. It's so wacky.
Wacky.
I finished brushing my teeth and then spent an eternity washing my face with ice cold water to bring myself to my sense and refresh my head at least a bit.
The most concerning part is I think that he might not be kidding. He might have actually taken an eternity to wash his face. With what Pioneer said.
As my hand slowly descended to my face, out of the sheer...
It took an eternity for Connor to facepalm.
I felt a bit better after that, until I heard whatever the fuck I heard from Justin. Suddenly, hope struck me from nowhere. It wasn't a hope that I'd be likely to leave this place safely. Rather, I just didn't want to believe that everything is as bad as that guy told me. Fuck off!
Good morning.
I heard a faint voice coming from the woods. Someone stood behind a tree.
Morning.
Are you ready?
Ready for what?
I looked again, and it seemed that it was the pioneer from the bus stop yesterday, because they have such defining facial features.
Lack of eyes.
Indeed, I was prepared for such weirdness today, so I wasn't really surprised and started this conversation quite clear-headed.
You didn't believe him, did ya?
What are you talking about?
Everything he said.
Alright, but what is your opinion on what's happening?
I'd already distanced myself from the outside world and decided to treat everything happening to me just like a fictional film, not a reality. Hopefully it would give me more room to move around in terms of the situational logic analysis.
There's an exit. There has to be.
He said excitedly.
I don't know, but I like to believe that too.
If you just... Simeon!
I turned around. Slavia was standing right next to me.
Who are you talking to?
No one. Just talking to myself.
But I hardly think it's worth telling her about aliens from parallel worlds. She probably can't even see them anyway.
Have you prepared already?
Prepared for another hike?
No. Today's the last day of this season.
Session.
What?
Session?
A stupid smile settled on my face.
There will be a bus this evening. We're leaving.
Holy cow.
I was ready for even the most incredible of twists, but was this what that mysterious pioneer was talking about? Probably it was. Well, apparently I'll have to go for a second lap and live yet another week in this camp. But this time I knew everything.
I haven't packed yet. It's not like I have much to pack anyway.
Okay.
Slavia shifted her gaze. Seemed like she wanted to say something, but hesitated.
What's with that weird man behind you? Well, see you then.
Yeah.
I had to ask her when we were leaving, at least. I went to the square with the intention of discovering that there's got to be someone I know there. But believe it or not, there was only Genda waiting for me at the square. Probably all the pioneers were busy with packing. I took a seat on the bench and just stared at the sky. It turns out that today I just have to wait for the departure, pass out on the bus, and wake up in the camp again, just like the first day. Everything was drowning in silence. It's exactly the time of a summer day, when the sun seems stuck in the sky, the birds and crickets have gone for a after-lunch doze, and the wind is saving its energy to deliver long-awaited coolness to people in the evening. It suddenly crossed my mind that I haven't missed much lunch, but I hadn't had any breakfasts either. It was ridiculous to search for anything in the canteen. The pioneers had surely cleaned up everything just before the departure. I scratched my head and made my way to Olga's cabin. Surely there should be something edible in the table's drawer. Someone called for me just as I approached the door. Shirk and Cheesy swiftly approached the cabin.
Huh, are you already packed up?
Already packed up?
I answered, imitating him. No.
You haven't quite been yourself the last few days.
What makes you say that?
How should I know? You'd know better.
I mean, why are you so concerned?
No reason.
A real pioneer always treats a comrade's problems as his own.
I cast a skeptical look at him.
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
There's actually was a half a loaf of stale bread and a piece of smoked sausage in the drawer.
That's surprising.
I'm just imagining it's kind of having mold and...
Whose drawer, actually? Did you just, like, open her drawer and just, like, oh...
Nah, I think it was in his drawer. I think it was whoever was there before him. Or himself.
That's what the sausage made's out of.
I've ate... That's no sausage. I've ate everything with deliberate pleasure. Oh yeah, this is one damn good sausage. I mean, I wonder what animal it comes from. Washing it down with the smelly water that Olga probably used to water the plants. Just as I finished, someone started knocking on the door.
Oh, come in.
Uliana rushed into the room. Oh, it's just you, asshole, she said disappointedly.
Who do you expect to see? A circus complete with bears. Maybe a werebear.
Uliana giggled. Tee-hee. Where's Olga?
Don't know. Have you been stealing my cigarettes?
Maybe. I shrugged. Why not?
I don't know, because I don't know. Oh, what do you want from her anyway?
Got to ask her something before the departure.
Okay, I'll tell her that you were searching for her for here.
By the way, why aren't you packing up?
I don't have much to pack.
Well, fuck off. She cracked a sly smile and bounded out of the cabin, slamming the door behind her. And still, it's really strange that nobody seems to be puzzled by the sudden departure. And why am I the only one who was not expecting it? Like, everyone really cares if I've packed my things up. As well as that, doesn't anyone care that this is the last time we're seeing each other? This world of the guy in the forest yesterday, about all the camp attendants being unreal, suddenly sprang into my mind. Well, right now, I'm more ready to believe that it than ever. The desk drawer where I found my breakfast contained a lot of odds and ends. I grabbed a pencil and a piece of paper, examining them for some time, and then slipped them back into my pocket. Just in case. I had no intention of watching over all the pioneers running around and packing, so I just lay on my bed and didn't even notice how I dozed off. Ellipses. It was somebody's voice that woke me up. A familiar pioneer was sitting directly opposite with his back to me. I'd gotten used to him a bit since yesterday, and it even seemed that I stopped fearing him.
He's just done with this guy.
Hey, why do you always hide your face?
Because you shouldn't see it.
If you say so.
I wasn't in a position to argue.
So what are you gonna reveal this time?
You already know that it's the last day of session, don't ya?
Yep.
And you've already spoken with that one.
Yeah.
So, what did he tell ya?
Nothing special. It said that there's an exit out of here.
The pioneer burst into laughter.
I believe that 2 ages ago.
No.
And what is now? I have my past, my life backed in.
He stopped talking for some time.
Anyways, it was all a long while ago, so I don't really remember. The future is all the same. Loops, loops, loops. Repetitions of the same story. Where is this now?
Well, I have to say it. I hate to say it. but I'm not yet lost in time, as you are.
Oh, that's nothing. That'll come with time.
He broke out into a diabolic laughter.
There's one thing I don't understand. What's your reason for coming to me? What do you expect to achieve?
Me? Nothing really.
So why'd you come on?
It's just because you, him, and the others like us are the only real people around here.
Given everything he said to me already, I just wasn't ready to believe that all the local tenants are just puppets in some kind of hellish stage play.
Are you sure that you're right?
Right about what?
Well, that you're right about everything.
I can't be right or wrong. I didn't choose this word. I didn't throw myself into it. I'm just here. And you're just here.
Listen, I've already got a headache from your philosophizing.
I was kind of puzzled myself as to why I was so calm talking to this mysterious pioneer. Well, here it is, right in front of me. All the fantasy and delivery that's happened in this camp. Here it is. An explanation, at least a partial one, for how I got here. Here they are, the answers I've searched for such a long time. On the other hand, my behavior was quite logical. While I couldn't quite explain what was happening, this cuckoo guy was just talking and talked, but it's not like his words changed anything. Then what's the point of listening to him?
Oh no. You soon understand everything yourself.
As he disappeared into a puff of smoke.
Somebody was knocking at the door. I didn't got up to open it. It was Slavia on the doorstep.
You came to see Olga?
No.
Well, come in then.
I was 100% sure that the pioneer had already disappeared. Turns out, I was right.
Simeon's just done with this guy.
Slavia took a seat onto the bed and I snuggled against a wardrobe in the far corner of the room. She was distantly nervous.
Did something happen?
Not really. It's just that today's the last day.
Well, I'm already aware. Better late than never.
Well, so I thought. I mean, we probably won't see each other ever again.
Oh my gosh, are you gonna do the thing I think you're gonna do? Are you just gonna be like Simeon? Fuck me!
Or, my phone number or email address.
Well, that's no fun.
It's a small world, as they say.
But maybe you would give me your address to write letters?
I would have, if only I knew it myself.
Let's do it the other way around. You give me your address, I'll definitely write you upon arrival.
But why don't you want to give me yours?
Well, we're just about to move, so you never know. It's better if I write to you.
I tried to put on my cutest smile to make my story look more credible.
It ended up making me look like a serial killer.
Wait, you always look like a serial killer, though.
Exactly.
Well, at least you're a cute serial killer.
Your profile picture on Jabber doesn't help that. Well then, this guy's probably down with the business.
Oh wait, I just realized something. What if this visual novel actually ends?
Well then.
I know, we didn't think of that one. Oh boy.
Okay. It's fine then.
Slavia got up and seemed to be leaving.
Hey, wait, what about the address?
Let's do it later. I don't actually live somewhere because I'm a maniacal puppet based on a hellish stage play.
I felt like I missed something important. An expression of sorrow and disappointment crossed her face. I just shut the door and right then heard the spiritual voice of the pioneer.
Spiteful.
Oh, spiteful. Hey,
Ragey.
the troll shaman is very spiritual. From behind.
Well, happy now. You hurt a girl.
What have I hurt her with? What should I say to her? My dear, right to my dear granny in the village. Or should I have done something that kinda skipped?
My hand is fine. We pretend that never happened. We
Or should I have left her the address of a house that's probably not even built yet?
So what? I'm not my brother's keeper. It's your word, not mine. I'll manage somehow on my own.
That last phrase really made me squirm.
You know what?
I didn't manage to finish the phrase. Someone was knocking on the door again.
Come in.
Uliana flew into the cabin.
What's the rush, milady?
I made a excessively showy bow. Me, I'm just, Her eyes darted about cautiously as her cheeks were blushed. Just wanted to say, fuck you, goodbye.
Well, that'll be time for that anyways, after all. We'll be all going on the same bus.
Yeah, you're right. But it's kind of embarrassing in front of everyone. You fucking man whore. Sorry. Sun drape.
Oh, is there something you can be... So there's something you can be embarrassed by.
I laughed. She pouted. He's able to tell her, like, expressions perfectly because he has the exact same expressions. These words are the hardest words I've ever said to you. But I just want to tell you that you want to do... you want to do... why is it so difficult?
Are you okay?
No.
Oh.
I just want to say to you that he ain't a douche. Really. In fact, you're a mega douche. I mean, you're almost a cool guy. Fuck you, God. Why does it have to be in the fucking script? Her words astonished me.
Oh, well, thanks. You're good to hang out with too.
Well, my job's done. Fuck this shit. She rushed outside, slamming the door loudly.
Hey, didn't expect that from her.
Did you?
I got nothing to do with that. I told ya.
It really looks like you know what she would say.
Maybe I did. Maybe not.
You just came here to mock me.
I started to lose my temper.
That idea had auto crossed my mind.
Then why the hell are you hanging around here? If I ever need a man to come comment on all my actions, I'd hire a professional psychiatrist.
Or just get like a voice inside your head announcing everything you do.
Yeah, I've already done that though.
Exactly.
You think that, after all this time, I don't qualify as one?
I don't know, how many people have you killed? I mean, that's a big defining feature when I look for a psychologist, you know?
Murder victim.
My estimation is that after all this time here, you've definitely gone bananas.
Oh, psychologists are freaks.
Yep. But not all freaks are psychologists.
Oh! He laughed out loud.
Hey, a sense of humor. How encouraging. Frankly, your jokes are fairly lame. Who are you laughing at? At yourself?
Oh!
Listen. You've got nothing to do with your own world. And go back to the second one.
And have you got anything to do in your world?
The pioneer sharply countered.
Oh!
No, we're not doing that again. Okay.
I'll find out what to do. I'll pack my things, leave this camp.
And in what?
Then what? I know. I've never been in such a situation before, believe it or not.
It's just that you've forgotten that you won't be able to leave this camp.
Yeah, he was right on this matter, even though he has no evidence to back it up, other than his mysterious power to, vanish and reappear again.
That's pretty convincing.
Good point, but at the same time, he could just be some asshole,
We can-
supernatural asshole who's just fucking with you.
We can believe him after we get on the bus, leave, and then appear magically.
Yeah.
But up until that point,
Probably.
we don't die on the bus. It's like,
Yeah, I mean...
yeah.
And just because you failed at your show doesn't mean that I'll fail too.
You're the boss.
I really like your accent because it's boos.
You're the boss.
Drop
You're the boss.
There was knocking on the door again. Holy shit. So quiet that I barely... Oh, it's
Lena! Damn! Who else is it?
Don't be so rude to Lena, you fucking asshole. I mean...
It's in the script.
I hissed under my breath and shouted.
Come in.
But the door didn't open. So I pulled the handle myself. Lena was on the doorstep. Fucking terror. I feel so sorry for her. It looked like I really scared her.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. You came to see Olga.
No.
She said,
Lena is Shivani.
staring at the ground. No, that just makes my comment I was about to do. I'm not gonna say that. That Shivani's like a 14-year-old girl. Now I can't even say the comment I was gonna say.
Yep.
So what is it then?
What did Lena want from me? Oh, right.
Wait, no. Come in.
She came in and hesitated in the middle of the room.
Want to take a seat?
I pointed at one of the beds. Lena hesitated a bit more, but nevertheless took a seat.
Did something happen?
Not at all. It's just...
She threw a quick glance at me, but blushed at once and looked away.
Here.
Lena took something out of her pocket and handed it to me. I was stunned. It was my phone?
But where did you get this from?
I found it in the forest.
You are a terrible ninja, Simeon. Everyone knew about your fucking phone.
Okay, but why do you think it's mine?
Some boy told me.
Have you seen him before?
I don't know. I couldn't see his face, but he was dressed in a pioneer uniform.
Everything was clear at once.
He isn't a ninja time-traveling assassin from the future. You don't wonder what it is.
I look at the screen. There was still some battery left, therefore the cell phone shouldn't just look like a piece of plastic to Lena.
I don't know. Some kind of game?
Yeah, you're right.
I quickly opened Snake in the menu and handed the phone to her.
Here you go, I'll keep sake.
What are you... I can't. What are you...
Lena waved her hands at me.
Take it. I have loads of these at home.
She resisted a bit more, but finally, she took the device.
And what do I do with it?
Press the keys to move left and right. You've got to eat the pellets and keep it from hitting the wall. Keep it from hitting his own tail.
Wow, it's so interesting.
You just fucked up the space-time continuum. I am proud. She smiled.
Thank you. And I have nothing for you. It's so embarrassing.
I don't need anything.
Take her now.
No, that's not good.
She said with a voice that sounded more confident than usual. Oh.
It's the last day today, after all.
Yeah?
I hope we'll meet again.
I think we will.
Then I have a present for you.
What's that?
Close your eyes.
God damn it. No. I don't want this to happen. I know exactly
Throat punch, throat punch, throat punch.
I did so.
And promise you won't open them until I tell you.
Ugh.
Okay.
I don't want this time to come.
No, you have to promise.
Alright, I promise.
In a moment, I felt a light kiss on my cheek. I was really eager to open my eyes, but I promised.
Open.
God fucking damn it, man. The room was empty.
What a girl.
The only thing I managed to say.
So, how does it feel, stud?
A lot better. I thought something worse was gonna happen. I mean, not worse, but like further. So I'm relieved, honestly. I heard malicious laughter from the place where Helena just had been sitting. I would laugh my ass off if he was the one who just like pecked you on the cheek.
That's not that hard to believe, though.
No.
So, that's your way of pranking me? Using others?
Me, pranking, God forbid. Indeed, you got a kiss from a sweet girl thanks to me on the cheek. But anyway.
I really wanted to beat him up at the moment, but I wasn't even sure that he's a physical being here.
I presume that this prank wasn't your last one.
I said calmer.
Who knows, who knows? Isn't it fun?
At that point, I'd go to the door and open it, right as someone's about to knock. The pioneer laughed hard. Perhaps Professor Moriarty laughed like that, anticipating the success of his diabolical plan.
You're certainly having fun, but I'm not.
Relax, dude. There's almost nothing left. And here you go, your second lap. After you've done a dozen, you're on a pit stop. Although, you probably won't need me then. You'll figure out everything yourself.
It's not like I need you right now either.
Oh, what an ingrate, what I didn't see that word, but whatever.
Just cut it out.
If you'd ever.
Just shut the hell up already.
No understanding.
Shut your damn mouth!
I screamed so loud that the walls trembled. That fucking face.
Oh. We just look like the sociopath yelling at themselves.
The front door suddenly burst open and Alyssa came in.
Is it just me or has someone gone completely nutty nuts?
Is it just me or has someone completely gone nutty nuts? The fucking what kind of fucking phrase is nutty nuts?
Absolutely great.
She asked with fright.
Well, you could say so.
I answered angrily.
Why are you yelling?
'Cause I want to.
I've already realized that the accidental arrival of Lissa was neither planned by this pioneer or would be commented on by him in a manner that I'd sooner drive a pair of nails into my ears than have to hear.
Have you gone psycho or something?
Alyssa reclined on the bed in laid back manner.
So what do I owe the honor?
I just came here for the sake of it, and you're screaming.
You want to do anything just for the sake of it?
Got nothing to do. I've packed my stuff. It's boring.
Well.
If you think that, I came to you because...
She threw an angry glance at me and turned
Becca.
away.
I really shouldn't have come after that.
After what? I haven't said a word.
Of course, you thought it instead, Becca.
Uh-oh. So, you can read minds now.
There's no need to read your mind. You have it written all over your face.
It was hardly possible to read anything on my face besides fatigue and anger.
And what have you read there?
That's none of your business.
Well, it's not like I'm holding you here.
Forget it. I'll go wherever I please. Don't boss me around.
Okay. Stay here then, for God's sake.
Anyway, I liked Alyssa's company. Alyssa's company was much more than the Pioneers.
Maybe if I can force her to stay, then the Pioneer will never come back.
I lay back and closed my eyes. It took Alyssa a few minutes to break the silence.
You really don't want to tell me anything?
Becca.
For example?
Today's the last day, after all.
So you're happy?
Well...
She babbled uncertainly.
Everyone's leaving.
Brilliant.
And then that's all?
You need something else?
Didn't you like it here?
Her voice sounded unusual.
I've seen better places.
Damn, you're so dumb. That speaking to you is a complete waste of time.
She got up and headed to the exit.
Yep. Better luck, or good luck to you, too.
Alyssa turned to me. Her face was writhing with anger.
Couldn't you have at least said that you'll miss me?
Sure I will.
Wimp.
She slammed the door loudly.
Kerchunk. And soon the door's going to break. Because of how many people slammed it angrily.
You're like, holy shit, a lot of people have slammed it.
Becca.
Alyssa didn't hear my last line, of course.
What a wayward chica.
I just fucking leave. I'd be done with this shit.
You slammed
Like, fuck this shit, no.
As good as you are.
And you in that case.
Of course, keep comparing me to yourself.
I remarked mischievously.
But what's the difference? We're all in the same situation. I've just been here a little longer. Well, in fact, a lot longer.
And you've already gone completely nuts.
No wonder.
His hoarse laughter was really pissing me off.
Listen, I've already told you that you should be an actor. You do a brilliant Hannibal Lecter. Especially since you consider yourself a psychiatrist.
Oh!
Think about it. Well, now I must go. Maybe I'll see you again.
Get lost. Go to hell.
I turned to look at him, but the Pioneer had already disappeared.
Finally.
But nevertheless, why did he come? It might have been the case that me, him, and others like us are the only real people around, but I desperately didn't want to believe that. All his speech seemed like some sort of complex game.
Maybe he's telling us that, so that we'll do the exact opposite of what he's saying, and that's the way out. I highly doubt it,
I don't know.
but it would be a good plan.
Like he's trying to give me one hint after the other, trying to lead me to something, establishing me to discover some kind of devious plot. Too bad he's not really successful at that, because I'm out of ideas. Ellipses. Time dragged on decently slowly, and it's 5 p.m. already. It's common during the summer, if one counts by the seconds and minutes. It appears that even a single hour would never end, but if one thinks of anything else, then the whole day flies by quickly. I decide to start packing. They could leave without me. I quickly took all my winter stuff and shoved them into a bag. I was almost about to jump out of the bed again, but the door suddenly opened and Olga came in.
Oh, I see you're packed already. That's great, let's go.
I got up reluctantly, grabbed my simple luggage, and followed her.
Where'd you get the bag from?
I really don't care what happened next. I had long suspected that nothing was up to me in this world, and recent events had reinforced my complete confidence in this. I might wake up tomorrow on bus number 410, or I might not wake up at all. and that's all. That's all, folks. It's all that simple. There's no point in staying here. There's nowhere to run. Basically, my only exit is to leave on the bus with everyone else. Go into the unknown. That's all I've been doing for the last week, stumbling along a narrow path in the pitch-black darkness, unsure of where is the beginning and where is the end. We were almost approaching the gates when I heard someone calling my name.
Simeon. Simeon.
Oh, excuse me just a minute.
Okay, but make it fast, or we'll leave without you.
I headed for the bushes that the voice came from.
Simeon. Simeon.
I wandered through the thick greenery and came out into a forest path. The voice seemed to be calling from nowheres. One moment it was heard behind a tree, and now it seemed to be behind my back. Probably it's one of those aliens from a parallel world, but I suspected that I haven't met this exact one before.
We don't have much time.
I'm listening.
I know that you've already been contacted by him and him.
Yeah.
And I know what they've told you. Don't ask me how.
Okay.
But you must know one thing. The thing I know. There's more than a dozen of us here. In fact, more than 1,000. But a lot of people get out.
I tried to
No.
digest what he said in the phrase, the right questions.
Why are you here?
I stayed.
Why?
To help the others find an exit.
Wow, he's generous. Why the fuck doesn't he help the crazy people get out?
You want that guy in the real world? No, everything's fake!
Good point, good point.
Why should I trust you? You're the third one already. Well, in fact, I'm not even sure that you aren't just my hallucination.
It's not about trust.
Yeah. I did not see that before.
Hi guys.
Welcome.
Tierra's full of absurd right now, so
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to match this badly.
Okay.
We were just climbing. It was fun.
Oh, climbing, rock climbing?
Yeah.
Ooh, fun.
Sorry if my stuff was on the table. I forgot to move it over there.
No problem, I just moved it.
What are you guys doing?
We were recording.
We still technically are.
Oh yeah, we are.
Hi.
That's cool, we can cut this out.
No worries.
Alright, 1 second, you two. Be quiet so we can do the outro. Oh my gosh, outro.
Outro!
Yeah, outro.
We have an outro?
Outro. Yeah, we have a signature outro.
Yeah.
Why the hell do we have that signature outro? It makes no sense. Alright,
Start
that's
us off.
that's where we're wrapping this up.
It's
Aha.
not about trust.
Crazy people everywhere.
A voice.
Voices in our heads. Good visual novel. Can we just end it? Do we just end it?
Yeah,
Do
no, we gotta say the
usually
intro.
we rant stuff.
We normally should rant stuff, but no, just start the intro.
Okay. And remember, kids,
No matter what the internet tells you.
we do not exist.
Thanks for watching.
Yay. I still have no clue why we say that. Like,
That's actually a kind of entertaining outro, though.
I was 40 feet underwater that dive. This dive I was 100 feet underwater
ooh.
for 22 minutes. This dive I was
We're-
81 feet under.
We're certified to go to 60 feet.
Yeah. We were with an instructor who
On
was
our
certifying
own?
us for the next level of like certification 2.
Yeah.
And that
On our own,
certification
we
you're
can go to
certified for.
60 feet.
So that was 62, and then that one was 40, and this one was 89.
Ooh.
So there's this thing that happens between like 80 and 100 feet. It's called like nitrogen narcosis,
Oh yeah,
where
I know.
your brain just kind of is like, it doesn't happen to everybody, but it happens to some people where they like
They're essentially
drunk or like on
The
drugs. type
pressure
thing.
on your skull, just like your brain's like, no, it's alcohol to me.
Yeah. So he did this test where he was like simple addition with fingers, right? So we were down there, and it didn't affect Nathan at all. Like if he was the same at 40 feet, 60 feet, 80 feet, 100 feet, like
Yeah, no,
The
it was
same.
like exactly the same
yeah.
to me.
To me, it was like same, and then we got down to 80 and 100 feet, and I got faster. And then, but like as soon as we hit like 80, 90 feet, I'm just like in my brain, I'm like, let's go deeper. And there's like no rational thing for this. It's just like, let's go deeper. Like both times we were down that deep, Dave had to like stop me and be like, hold on, we're going up now. I'm like, no, let's go deeper.
Yeah, no, I want to go deeper because I like going deeper. But
Yeah,
like,
but it's not like an impulse to you.
yeah, no, it's like I'd gladly just swim to like 120 and be great.
Yeah.
Just
So
see like for bragging rights of like, yeah, I went down to 120.
yeah.
So
So
like,
yeah.
yeah.
So that's how it affects me. Is where there's just like this impulse, like let's go deeper.
Yeah.